Hello, Charise. Hi, Jared. How are you?
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are
Very
you?
well, thank you. It's such a pleasure to have you on today speaking with BritAsiaTV about not just any film, but Walt Disney Animation's 60th feature film. So a huge congratulations to the studio and all of your animators over in LA, but also around the world. This is a milestone for so many of us Disney fans that we can celebrate together. So we're here to talk about Encanto. It's the 60th feature film that's joining the classics canon. Tell us what it's about and what can we expect from this film?
Absolutely. So, Encanto at its heart is about a multi-generational family that lives in a magical town in Colombia. And every single person in this family has some sort of magical gift, except for our protagonist, Mirabel. And she goes on a journey to sort of uncover some secrets about her family and get to know different family members better. And in the end, sort of heals her family from within.
Okay. Now, in the space of a year, Disney Animation has taken us from Southeast Asia to South America. So why Colombia for this enchanting story?
Well, it's funny, we started working this about 5 years ago. I had just finished working on Moana with Lin-Manuel Miranda. And he was like, I want to do another musical at Disney, but I want to bring in the music of Latin America. And the question was where to set that. We didn't know where it would be. So really, it actually came out of the thematics that we wanted to talk about in this movie, which is, it's really a story of family and perspective, seeing each other differently, having these different points of view. And as we started figuring out where that might take place, Colombia kept on coming up because it really is this amazing crossroads where you have a lot of different types of people, different perspectives and points of view. You have Afro-Colombian influence, you have indigenous influence, and European. And so thematically, it was a perfect place to set it. But then on top of that, as we started looking more and more, and our friends from Colombia started talking to us, it has this like the most biodiverse place on the planet. It has amazing music of all of Latin America and food and architecture and dance. And then it's also the home of magical realism. And I think for Charise and I, we wanted to tell a different type of story with a different type of magic. And so all of those pieces, it was sort of, from like an animation perspective, it's like, you're like a kid in a candy shop. It's like all the things you love in one place, unbelievable. So it was it was very exciting to learn about Colombia over the last 5 years. It's such a special place. And I think it's given this movie a really unique, I think, way to tell the story.
Mm-hmm. Now, the studio's come a really long way since 1937 to really diversify its characters on screen and its talent behind the scenes as well, in large part because of the Disney Story Trust. So in those meetings, what was discussed for Encanto to really present that authenticity?
So we worked extremely closely the entire time with our Colombian Cultural Trust. We were meeting with them every week, showing them scenes, scripts, getting their feedback every step of the way. So they were really, really intimately involved in the process. We had filmmakers, architects, cultural experts, designers. It was really, really immersive. And I'm so grateful to them for all of their help and inspiration and feedback, because the movie certainly would not be what it is in any way without them.
Now, Jared, you've already mentioned that you worked on Moana, which is one of my personal favorite films. So thank you so much for everything you did for that one. And when you were out on a research trip, when you went to Hawaii, you met with the Pacific Voyaging Society, as I've learned from an interview from D23 way back in 2016.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you essentially had to learn the art of wayfinding in a day. Did you have any similar hands-on experiences when you were in Colombia?
Amazing. By the way, that was an amazing trip. That was I think one of the really exciting things is that our research is not a finite period, meaning, we've been working on this for 5 years. It's been 5 years of learning. And so I think on this movie, 100%, we had the joy of going down to Colombia about 3 years ago. We spent a couple of weeks there. And what was really interesting there is this is obviously a story about family. And we spent a lot of time, not in touristy places, but time with families in Colombia, really being able to see those dynamics. We were welcomed in as a member of the family, sat around the dinner table. And so a lot of what you'll see in the movie is really just trying to honor that and trying to bring people to that table as well. I think one of the things that was so stunning to me was we'd heard that, you know, Colombia is a place where magic runs in the streets, and you can't research that on the web. You have to go and feel it. And we felt it. You know, you can't go anywhere and not hear music everywhere, lots of different type of music. And knowing that Lin-Manuel was going to take all, I mean, he was on that trip with us, taking all those pieces, trying to meld, you know, music genres with specific character types was amazing. So honestly, it's 5 years of straight learning. And I think every frame of this movie, you see it.
Incredible. Charise, Jared, final question. Your favorite Disney films?
Oh, so hard to choose, but I saw The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid came out when I was 7 years old, and I watched that movie about 500 times. So I'm going to go with The Little Mermaid.
And Jared?
First off, you were 7 when that came out. That hurts my heart a little bit. I'm going to go with Jungle Book. That was actually the first Disney animated movie I remember seeing in theaters, a little earlier than that. And it was so full of life and great music and amazing characters. So for me, Jungle Book really stands out.
Amazing. Jared, Charise, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you both. Thank you so much, and good luck with the premiere for Encanto.
Thank you so much. Great to talk to you.
Bye. Bye.